What's going on? It's the Wolf, and we back with another segment of the round table.
Pimp 2 on 5.
And we here with our special guest today.
My name is Driz. What up, y'all?
And I'm Layla.
And today we're gonna be talking about first dates and dating experiences. So I'm gonna give y'all some game right off the rip. Put y'all phones down.
Yeah,
That's
phones
one.
in the middle of the table.
Lesson one. Phone down, middle of the table.
No phones.
Okay.
No phones on the first date.
We're not doing that.
We talk.
I agree. I like that.
Yeah, we can't
for
get
sure.
to
Whoever
know
pick
each
up the phone
other.
first got to buy the dinner.
We're gonna buy the dinner anyway, because that's just the way it's supposed to go. But
Okay, we'll talk
you
about
pick up
We'll
your
talk about that
phone.
later.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
You pick up your phone, you get dropped off. That's what it is.
So yeah, I like that. So since y'all are guests, right? And it don't really matter who go first. We're not doing like no chronological order or nothing. I just want to know. Let's just start with this. What was your worst first date experience? And I need the full story. I need everything, every detail.
All right, boom. Let me tell you. So I met this guy at a OC nigga.
So your phone
All
ready?
right, I don't see. All right, so I met this guy at a party or whatever, and we introduced ourselves, and then I gave him my number, and he was like, I want to take you out. So we went out the next day, and we went to Chili's, got a little 2 for $20. I don't mind getting a 2 for $20 because I'm not no bougie bitch. So at that time, I still was like eating, now I don't really eat like meat and stuff like that, but at the time I was eating steak and all that. So I'm like, 2 for $20 is cool. So I got on food or whatever, and he asked me at the end of the day, the conversation was nice and everything. So the bill came, and he was like, so how we gonna do this?
Oh, what?
I said, how we gonna do this?
What's the term for
before
that? What's the term when it
Going Dutch.
No,
right?
Dutch.
Yeah.
Which I would have, but
That means
we
y'all
was
splitting it in
half.
half.
That's a thing?
That's a
Yes.
name.
So you
That's a
going
name
so
for
we
it.
going Dutch?
Yeah.
That's what they say.
Yeah.
That's a name
So he was like, how we doing this?
So
I
in the
said,
double date, is it double Dutch?
period.
That's
That's
you
what
going
it
double
is.
Dutch?
Right. So I was like,
Alright.
what do you mean how we gonna do it? Like, nigga, this is how we do it. What you talking about? I was Montel Williams
This
at
is
that
how we
that
do
point.
it.
I said, this is how we do it. Then you paying. Oh, well, you think you can lead it to? I'm like, you asked me to go out.
Was this a long time ago?
Like,
This was
how old was
like,
you?
Yeah, I need to know the age.
I was younger. I maybe like 26.
No.
And he tried this?
He tried this when I was 26.
No.
But I've been on a date with an older guy that asked me that before. But this was worse because I feel like he was just pursuing me. Yeah, I want to take you out. I'm like, nigga, you had to take me out. I could have went out with my girlfriends and and the bill wasn't them I mind y'all, the bill was $60. We got the little margaritas, the 2 for $20. We was at $60.
Right.
So that was just a terrible experience because it was just you asked me to go out. I feel like if he was from the rip, we gonna go Dutch or something like that, or could we do, nigga, we could have went to the park and ate a little hoagie or something.
Exactly.
You ain't have to do all this and then gonna ask me to pay.
So basically, you ain't planning to pay when she ain't planning to pay when you came out.
I didn't plan to
That's
pay.
funny. Because imagine you ain't had your. So I don't know. Maybe I don't know. I don't know what his whole energy was. But that's all you think I'm being invited out, I'm being treated because I asked to go.
Right.
And then you asked to go out, so you're like,
I
I'm
didn't
being
ask
invited
you to
out.
go.
Right.
Yeah.
And then it was a turn off. So ever since then I just didn't call his bitch ass back.
So you didn't leave with him or
Yeah, that's
nothing?
weird.
Did I leave with him?
Yeah.
No.
you was in
I
the
drove
car.
my own car.
Oh, right.
We met there.
So y'all started off behind the 8 ball.
Yeah.
Right.
Y'all started off individually.
We met there anyway because I was coming from a event and I was like, we're gonna go out, I have something to do this day, but I'm free here this time and I can just meet you there. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
And then I got dressed or whatever at the event, changed my clothes because I already knew that we was going on a
And
date.
guys, make sure y'all pick them up. Not because they want y'all to pick them up, but because if you pick them up, they just can't flick on the date. No matter how bad it is, you got the car ride home to
Right.
pick it up.
You got the car right there.
That's
And
why you
back.
pick her
So
up.
you get to have a conversation, you can feel the energy.
Yeah.
And then when you at the date, you get to feel the energy, and you always get that last impression right before she get out the car. So you get to
Right.
dictate the pace. So pick them up. Don't let them meet you
Don't
there.
let 'em meet you
That
there.
travel time count. That 20 minutes up and that 20 minutes back, or 30 or 40, that shit count as pivotal moments, and the minutes mean something. So make use of them. Like,
I don't know. Sometimes I like to meet you there because, listen, they be trying to hold you hostage.
Right, and it's before Uber.
Don't hold them
I don't know
hostage.
if
Don't
I
hold them
like you
hostage.
yet.
Yeah,
I
I
don't
feel
know if
you.
I'm
Yeah, you
spend all
probably
that time with
Right,
you.
you might
based
wanna
off
leave
energy,
them.
off certain energy. But I feel like you're gonna go on a date with somebody. You should at least let them to pick you up. Ain't that like?
Ain't that
Yeah.
routine?
The
Like,
offer,
it's
the
like all the movies.
Yeah,
I like
like,
the offer.
What
Yeah.
time you gonna be there to pick me up?
Yeah,
That's
I
what it be
agree.
like.
Right,
actually,
that's
like,
fine.
if
It's
y'all,
just
I feel like even if y'all go like at separate times, it ain't even really a date. It's really just grabbing something to eat.
Yeah,
or
what the fuck
just,
you
like,
be doing?
lunch or
Linking
just
up.
link
Right.
up.
It's a link up.
It's just a link up.
Right, okay, I understand
All right,
that.
so which we need your worst experience?
All right, so I got two. I'm gonna summarize.
She was ready. She said, all right, I got
So
two.
my first one, it was my first date ever. It was to the movies. movies. I was in the 9th grade. So I was so excited, like, ooh, my first date. I'm trying to figure out how I'm gonna do my hair and shit. So we get to the movies and we met. We met there. I caught the train. Do I remember what we saw? No.
Alright. Wasn't memorable.
So I caught the train.
You gotta be memorable.
This part was memorable.
Alright, come on.
The nigga didn't pay for my movie ticket.
No, get us. You caught the train. We don't want to skip to the
Shit, I
time.
just had to say that. I had to throw that shit out.
Yeah,
I was like, what? Shit.
So he asked you out though.
Yes, he asked me on a date, did not pay for my movie ticket. So I'm literally up there paying for my own shit.
How
Dumb
old
as
is he?
shit. I was in the 9th grade.
How
I'm
old
like,
is he?
oh, I'm just happy to be here on a date.
How old is he?
Maybe like a year older or something. He was like around.
It still ain't no
I mean,
excuse though.
it ain't no excuse.
That's
That's not
I
a
feel like if you was
excuse.
gonna be cheap, you could have went on a $5 Tuesday or something like that. Kept it real. You know
Young
what I
boys
mean?
know to ask their mom, like, Mom, I'm trying to take somebody out. Like,
Rule
they
number
know.
one, if you gonna go on a date, you
Okay.
gotta cover the whole thing.
No, we're gonna get to that when we
And
got
then
the
he
floor.
asked me if I wanted like a water or something. So I guess he was gonna pay
I
for
don't know.
that.
Water movie expensive though. That water movie was like $5.
It's the same price as a damn ticket. Pay for the ticket,
Because
though.
that's more meaningful, right?
Mhm.
No, I
Yeah, you
understand.
should've paid
So
for the
during
ticket.
this date, so you at the window, boom, you at the window.
Yeah, he's standing back. He's standing behind.
So time about, did he
watching
get
this
his
shit
first,
happen.
or did he say two for?
Nah, I think he already had it or something.
Oh.
Cause I think he was there before me.
Oh, that's the nut joint when he get his ticket when you're not there. So you
Yeah.
Oh, so he met you at the front,
Yeah.
and then he waited from the door. So he did the lookout joint while you was at the
Yeah.
while you at the
I'm
window.
glad I had money.
I'm in
Yeah.
seat E7. E7.
You probably just look how
What
you
if
look
I
at
ain't had
him.
no bread? Sorry, I can't
but
even
you know,
go
I don't
in
like
there.
movies for the first date.
Oh,
Because
me
you can't get to
either.
know somebody.
Me either.
That's
I
a
like
chill Tuesday
I don't
joint.
like that.
Yeah.
But we were young. And
Yeah. I think that's maybe like the fourth
Yeah.
or third date.
So what about as an adult? What's your worst experience as an adult?
Alright, so as an adult, I was still a little young too, but I went to the bar with this guy, and we're in there, got a couple drinks, chilling, hanging out, and then I don't know who this girl was, his girlfriend, his baby
Oh,
mom.
shit.
I don't know who this girl was, but they clearly was fucking, and she stepped in. Next thing, I can't find this man. I don't know where he is. I'm like, okay, so I'm sitting here. You know, I did meet his friends, so I'm kind of like chilling with his
Yeah.
friends. It was a couple. But other than that, this nigga was like ghost. But he kept coming back. Like
So
he
he was
kept
on two
coming back
dates
to.
kinda.
Yeah, he was
Oh,
on 2 whole dates.
She probably wasn't trying to
I'm
leave.
drunk. I'm having a good time. So I'm
Right, with
drunk.
the friends.
Yeah, I'm having a good time. I'm
He
gonna
from
enjoy
here.
my night.
Right.
And then, you know, he kept coming back out to me. I'm, you know, talking to him a little bit, but I'm like, what the hell is going on? Like, this is weird. And then, his girlfriend, whoever the girl was, she just kept staring at me the whole time.
Oh wow.
So eventually, like I said, I was drunk. So I'm just dancing. So eventually, I just kind of like go in her face and start dancing. But she just.
You was trying to initiate a fight.
No, I wasn't trying to initiate a fight. I was just being friendly.
Oh, you ain't
I was just having a good time.
So you didn't know this was the girlfriend?
I did. I just didn't give a fuck.
Oh, he was trying to get the tea. You can say, girl,
I
you
just
fuck
didn't
with
give a
him.
fuck. But
girl.
she was right, like, hey, girl.
Don't fuck with these guys.
Exactly. But
Right.
she just was like,
And
Well, what
honestly,
you
like,
expect her to be though? Like you thought she would be
that
walking?
shit was weird.
But at the end of the day,
Can we
she
all
could have told
agree?
him. She could have told him like, sis, that's my man. I'm fucking with him. Like she could have said that.
She
to
ain't
her.
say
Well,
shit.
She came in with already on energy because she must have got the drop that y'all was there.
Right,
Right.
Popped up.
right.
Ain't no time to be friendly. Now you talking about that.
Well,
Yeah, like it was a
It
coincidence.
ain't like a coincidence.
But that was
dog.
keeping the shit for him to bring her somewhere that's local. Like that's like
that
taking
you
a
and your
bitch
bitch
to
go
see her.
to.
So
Yeah.
how did this date end though? Did you
His
leave
friend
with him?
took me home.
What you mean?
Oh.
Like,
No,
elaborate.
nah,
No,
none of
For the
that.
people, for the people.
Alright, people want to know.
Remember I said I met his friends.
Yeah.
It was a guy and a girl. They were a couple. So I was chilling
Oh,
with them.
alright,
So
yeah.
I'm like, can y'all just drop me off at home?
Alright, yeah.
That was
Right,
it.
right.
So what he ended up doing? Like what was his next
Did he
after
call
that?
you?
I don't know. I probably blocked him or something. I really don't know.
Girl,
Shit
blood that
was
blacklist.
Oh yeah, my block
Oh
was
yeah,
long
the
as train smoke.
blacklist.
I never made it to the
Blacklist is
blacklist.
popping.
I wouldn't even know.
I blocked the shit out of people.
Yeah.
Internet, so anything, block. Facebook, block.
With a T.
I love a good internet
Block.
block.
Block. No
Damn.
shit, MySpace
So
block.
so between so your first word date was Apple Chili's 2 for $20. And yours was we're gonna give him the pass, the movie kid, because
He was
he
young.
probably was young and just ain't know no
He don't
better.
count. He don't
Okay.
count.
It don't count. The second one more so is the bid, and I can understand it being a nut ass experience for you. You know what I'm saying? I can only imagine it from his point of view. Like, yo, let me tell you how I'm in the bar, right? I got a chick with me, and sons walk in.
And then he trying
I'm
to maneuver, he
trying
trying
to
to
juggle
juggle.
back
She ain't
on.
trying to leave.
That was out of pocket.
Yeah, but I mean that's some shit you can't account for.
That was a bad experience for him too.
Yeah, fuck you. That's like,
He was
what
sitting
man?
right here.
Like,
Right, because you know you
He
probably
was
come
sitting
out
right here.
I'm
good.
used to shit like that.
Nah, I would hope
Right.
The
not.
way he
How
was
is he
smoothly
problematic?
going
He
back and
problematic.
forth.
That's toxic.
He's
That's
toxic. He's
That's
in
very
the shit
messy.
like
Why
that.
do we gotta like add like?
Yeah.
Do we gotta title this shit?
We
Can
do.
It's just a
That
first
is
date.
toxic.
Alright.
Man, you know.
Well,
How
that's
recent
the title,
was it?
worst date.
How recent was it? Was it
That
recent?
was a long time ago.
Oh, right, but you was older though. You still was older.
Yeah, I was
She was open up to that.
I think
Yeah.
Pimp, go ahead. What was your worst first?
My worst,
Yeah, your worst date.
experience.
Yeah.
I can't even like my dates be cool. You feel me?
Yeah.
I had
That's
a worse like I had a worse experience. Like I had a bad experience. And I'm gonna say it probably was the first we went on a date. We come back to the crib. The night we have a night. You know what I'm saying?
A nightcap.
Yeah, a nightcap.
what
So that's what made it. That's what made it worse.
Okay.
Right. So I went to a date with this girl. Whatever. We out dating. She just had a lot of drink, so she drunk. Like she drunk as shit. Like to the point where like.
Oh, she's
Just like
sloppy.
annoying, sloppy drunk. Like you
You
drunk.
got a gazelle.
Yeah, gazelle. Like,
Like the
first of all,
bar.
but you an adult, like you older than
Yeah,
me.
that's
You
out
know
of
what I'm
pocket.
saying? So I'm trying to figure
She
out
must
like,
have had a
Fuck,
rough
is you a
day.
kid?
like what you want? Like,
You talking about an adult? Like nigga, you an adult too?
no, but we all adults. But I'm saying like
Oh,
you
right.
supposed to be an
Older.
adult, like you were
Yeah.
older than me.
Adult,
no.
adult.
Yeah, like you like pushing 30.
Right, like you got
pushing
mortgage.
30,
You
yeah,
got
like,
mortgage.
career and all that. So I'm like, so she drunk, she a gazelle, like slobbing, jumping all over, whatever. So we get in the crib or whatever. We have fun, but granted, then she go right to sleep after we have fun. So I'm just sitting there, I'm up, I'm just like damn, like she just drunk as shit. So I'm chilling, I'm on my phone. Next thing you know, I start feeling like water on my leg. Like,
Oh.
What type of water? What kind of water was this?
I'm feeling water on my leg. So I'm like, oh.
Oh, what's
What the fuck? Like, what's going on? Like, what's going on? I'm in my head. I'm tripping.
Oh, I think I remember.
I'm thinking you might remember this. I'm tripping. So I just get up. I'm just like, mind you, she naked. You feel me? So granted, it's just like it's only could be one thing. I'm like, what the fuck? And it's just getting bigger and bigger and bigger. Going.
Oh,
I'm like,
shit.
yo, no, she didn't.
That's disgusting.
So now I gotta wake her up. She just like super like embarrassed. But I'm just a nice person, so I'm not trying to make her feel bad. But I'm just
Right.
like in my head, I'm like, bitch, you just peed in my bed, like
Oh,
you
you
a
said
whole
your house.
in my bed, like in my bed.
Oh,
She was in
Yeah,
my
you put the
bed.
mattress
And
on.
mind you, and it's like 4 a.m, so I can't even like now. He remember this story, so he could probably tell you his point of view and how embarrassed I was to even tell him. Like,
No, I would no, fuck the embarrassment.
Yeah.
I'm wondering why it's 6 a.m. and I see Pimp in the room scrubbing his bed and cleaning this shit.
Damn.
So I'm like, the fuck is he cleaning for at 6 a.m? Like, first of all,
So where you put her at?
he took,
no, she got in the shower and all that, and then I took her.
Where you
It wasn't 6 a.m. where you took
Where
it.
you
Had to be
put her
like
at?
it was like 9, 10 a.m. Like,
it
he
was
probably
early
first
as
woke
shit.
up.
It was like 7:30. It wasn't 9. It was early.
It was
in the
early
morning.
because soon as like 6, 7, I didn't go to sleep after that. I'm just like, because I couldn't even get no products like 4 or 5 in the morning. But we go to the Walmart. I live near the Walmart. We go to the Walmart. She get the product. She get me a new comforter. All
That's
that.
so
You know what I'm saying? She do all
embarrassing.
that
She in
shit.
the line buying the shit.
She in it
She
buying
didn't
it.
think about it too. Like,
In my head, I'm just like, oh, this really peed in my bed. I got a whole little yellow circle in my bed. I'm just mad. It's on my mattress. You feel me? Like it's on my mattress.
That's so
I'm
crazy.
just pissed. Now I probably wake up by the time I get back to the crib, she left because she drove. She left, and then now I probably coming out of the room like, why the fuck your bed all on the wall and shit?
yeah, like it's like he moving out. So like,
Right.
where did you go?
Did you talk to her after that?
Yeah, I talked to her like when no, she didn't want to talk to me after that. Like I
She
tried to
was
talk to her
embarrassed.
and like
Yeah.
be cool. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, damn, shit happens. It's a bad experience, but shit happens. And she was
Especially
cool,
somebody
but she
new.
just couldn't face me, type of shit. Like she
That's
didn't want to.
embarrassing.
Yeah, that is.
I had some bad experiences in those type of moments, but I'm gonna say that. I think for my crazy thing is, cause like my dates be cool. Like I don't make it to a date with a girl that I don't
Yeah.
think is gonna go cool. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right.
And it ain't even about really how it end. Like if I'm getting some pussy or not, that how I'm gonna judge the date. But it was this one particular situation. I had asked my cousin, and I'm like, yo, it was this girl I had seen on Instagram. I'm like, yo, like, and I seen that they was cool. I was like, yo, I want your friend or whatever. And like, they gave me the joint, like, all right, but at the same time, my cousin know me, so I think her here, she probably, man, they ain't each other type.
She
Like,
ain't the one.
they ain't each other type shit, whatever. So I'm like, all right, whatever. I felt that vibe, but I had my own agenda. So I'm like, man, I ain't trying to hear that shit. Like, I can stand a little crazy. Like, it ain't about nothing. Like, that's what we worried about.
Right.
But No, it was cool though, because like in my head, I feel like I'm a solutionist. So I just feel like I can tame I can get to the bottom of any problem and just like, you feel me? As long as you're not too rebellious and just overdoing it. But it was cool. So we text for like a day or so, whatever. I'm like, I offered to take her out because like I like to get in people's space and feel the energy.
Yeah.
So we like, all right. So when we looking at the time, because I think it was 2015. We was filming Undefined. We doing a lot of shit around this time. So I know my days was in there later. So I'm like, all right, fuck, what we gonna do? So by the time we look up, all the restaurants closed. So I'm like, damn, we probably had to catch a movie or something. There's like 10 something. All the good restaurants is closed. Like, and I'm not really a bar boy. Like, I don't really go to like the bar.
I'm like
That's not really my thing.
Twix
So I'm like, all right.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, damn, and I'm not trying to go nowhere in Philly. So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna go over the bridge. Fuck it. I'm gonna go to Jersey. So I'm like, all right, we're gonna go to the movies.
Oh, you got money.
She
You
like-
went to Jersey.
I paid the $5 tour and all that.
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh, we're gonna go to the movies. So I'm like, all right, fuck. So I pick her up. So she come out. She got after the movies. I already is a summer night. So I'm like, all right, I'm trying to get some. We can't talk in the movies.
Mm-hmm.
So after this, I'm gonna try to. My shit is like going somewhere we can talk. So I like the art museum, staff, so just anywhere in that area where we can go sit down and talk. So when she came to the door, I seen she had on red bottoms. I'm like, oh, she don't even know we about to be walking up these steps and all that. Like she like a little overdressed for this situation. So I'm
To the movie?
To the movie. Good.
So, but you know, some people people just, I wasn't knocking. That wasn't even a kicker. Cause like, all right, we're gonna go to the movie. So we go and we leave. We on our way to the movies. Whatever. We talking like little small conversation, but I really couldn't get that joint spark. Like you're not trying to turn it over.
Oh, that's a bad joint. It's just not just sparking.
It's not turning
Was she
over.
saying anything back?
It just wasn't engaging enough. So I'm already like, all right, I can't wait to get to this movie. After this movie, I'm blasting music. I'm putting on my favorite playlist on the way back, and I'm putting on all my shit. Like this is gonna be one of them nights or whatever. So we get there, and they locking the door as we get there. So I'm like, wow. So now I'm sitting there, now I'm sweating, cause like, damn, we can't go to the movie.
Can't escape
So
the
I'm like, all right, fuck it. No, it ain't even the awkward. It's just like, what's next? So I'm like, all right, then we gotta go to a bar or something. So I'm like, all right, what bar we gonna go to? I'm like, you know what? No, fuck that. I'm sticking to the plan. The plan was movies, art museum, stuff. So I'm scrapping the bar. We go to the art museum, stuff. So she's like, so where we about to go? I said, no, I'm gonna just show you. Like, you'll see when we get there. Da da da. In the back of my mind, I'm like, damn. I know, and it's so Kate, so I know her feet probably
those ones
hurting. I know them.
them.
So I'm like, I'm trying to feel like, and then where you park at is a nice walk.
Yeah, it's a walk.
Yes.
Nice joint.
Unless you probably get right in front of
She
the
had a
door.
dress on?
No, I think she had on jeans. I don't remember. She didn't have a dress on for sure. Though. It wasn't a dress. It was like jeans. It was a summer night though. So all right, boom. We go. I park. We walking up the. I'm just thinking. I hear clap. You know how the hill. They can hear him. I'm like, damn. Every step she take, I'm like, damn.
I
I
would
knew
have
her
been
feet
like, yo,
swollen.
listen.
And I knew. Listen, when we even get there, we sit. So we finally get there. We talking. We chopping it up. Everything was cool. It didn't even like it was a bad vibe or nothing. It was just one of the things where we mutually just understood. Like this was probably gonna be the last encounter we ever had.
We're like, yeah, I'm gonna the color purple.
Yeah, we just ain't going to be. So it wasn't necessarily a bad one. It was just one of the things where it just wasn't smooth. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, ever since that day, I've been like more strategic with like, I had 3 or 4 moves lined up.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
yeah,
So I don't know how she might tell the story because she could easily be like, this nigga tried to take me to some fucking steps. Like, I'm dressed like
This
shit.
nigga took me to the Rocky steps. You know, you know, you say that.
But the whole time, I'm really just trying to go somewhere where it's like, you know, it's an intimate setting, but it's public.
Right.
So we can chop it up and you can fill me
I'll
out.
put you onto a place where the cameras go off because I don't want everybody to go.
All right, that's cool. I take that.
Mm-hmm.
So it was one of them type of vibes, and then it was just like it just didn't. So I ended up dropping her off, and then my cousin hit me like, "So what happened on your day?" I was like, "That joint ain't this." I knew that already, but I didn't want to tell you. I just wanted you to see. I said it wasn't even a bad connection. It just wasn't no connection. So that was how that went for me or whatever. So I think after talking about worst experiences, because I think even more worse for me outside of like the date, and it probably would be like by the time we after the date. And I'm like, all right, that's for me as a man.
Yeah, like going out on a date should be cool. Like,
Yeah.
Eating, like, you
It be regular shit, like, you know what I'm saying? It ain't really too many. I'm always paying, so I'm not really running into no awkward. I don't even give a girl a chance to even, before I can feel like, yo, she, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh no, she on some nut shit. I don't let it. I just make sure I already, you know, just ready.
I think the worst experience for like niggas like us would be like how you had the worst.
Yeah, that's a bad.
Like that's how I ain't even gonna lie. Like I could probably imagine that
Another
happening.
girl popping.
Yeah, another girl popping
bad
up. A girl that you actually dealing with, and she come in and she drawing.
Yeah.
Whole time you
That's
trying to be.
all the shit.
Yeah, that's the only thing I could see like happening. But like,
One time, some girl did do some nut shit when we was in college though. They trying to double, triple order shit and all that.
Oh yeah,
That's the type.
What
That's
happened?
ordering 2 entrees.
yeah, like little shit like that, like bum shit.
Can I get a doggy bag?
Yeah, that type of shit.
Like,
Like
you trying to feed you and all your
like
friends.
listen, y'all can't treat every nigga like any nigga. Like, cut that nut shit out. Like, a motherfucker taking you out. Like, don't act, behave yourself. If you act like you want to go again, like, what the fuck, like, you.
I mean,
like you,
some girls just go out for the food though.
Right.
and that's fine, right? Because some niggas just take you out for some pussy. So
Exactly.
I'm cool with the exchange.
Uh-huh.
It's a game. You sit there, I sit there. You playing me, I'm playing you. All right, we know what it is. But what I'm saying is, don't play yourself. Like, don't do no. Cause I'm gonna cover the tab. But in the back of my mind, like, she's a scumbag. Like,
Right,
that's
right.
you shouldn't care about your character. Like, you should. It shouldn't even be about the food.
Yeah.
You eating already.
hungry as shit.
You eating, but why are you getting your girlfriend a platter and your little sister? Like, at least say something like, "Yo, did I?" Yeah, that's
If
cool.
I order something,
Yeah, that's for sure. That's cool if you say it, but you just when the
I
check
ain't
comes,
ordering none of
that.
them. Maybe because I got too much pride. So I'm like, yeah, can I get this thing? Like, I don't know. I probably
Bag my shit up.
Yeah, bagging my shit up. I feel like a nut. He
I
probably feel
probably
like
make me feel like I'm gonna be like, damn. So we
But you
trying to
got
feed
food at home,
somebody?
or?
Like, we got no food at home or something?
Like, you need some groceries.
We just ate a whole meal. It's different if it's a dessert or something. Like you trying to
Yeah.
Right.
A whole meal. That's
I can't still pay you taking it to
I
your
never
boyfriend.
did it. I never did
I'm
it.
never
I know
doing a joke.
that's.
Say that.
I mean, if it's your boyfriend or something, but if it's
Right.
your dating somebody you don't know, that's much.
Don't do that shit to your boyfriend.
Don't do that
That
shit to
shit
your
ain't like don't get no to go. Like no.
To your boyfriend?
To my boyfriend.
No.
Oh, no.
Like, babe,
This
this
my man,
y'all
right,
did this
this
shit.
shit,
I'm
No,
going
that's
to
different.
eat this tomorrow for lunch.
No, that's different. No. You broke that down though. Like that's different. Like
Oh, yeah.
you saying like, all right, I'm
I'm
taking
not
up
gonna
for
be on no
lunch.
scheme and shit.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
just
talking
saying,
about
yo,
that.
this shit look
But
good
if
as shit.
it's
I
my
need
man,
this
and
shit.
9 times out of 10 if I eat it later, that nigga gonna eat half of it
That's what I'm saying.
That's
You
what we
know
get.
what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
for sure.
Right.
So what we
We
Yeah,
get.
right.
you taking home.
Exactly.
I wanted the wings anyway, so
Yeah.
we're gonna go ahead and get the wings to go. Yeah.
Yeah, if it's your boyfriend, I think it's different.
All right, so if y'all saying that was your worst experiences, what was some not even just your best experience? Y'all ever had a one night stand after a date?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, that's the story. That's the story right there. Boom.
That's the
That's the story. There we go. Who wanna lead?
Oh, I mean, I
want to know the date and then what made you like how we need the
It was a few years ago. I met this guy. We went at a bar. I ain't gonna front. I was out with my girlfriend. We had a good time. The conversation was nice. Then nigga, we went back to my house. I was like, "You smoke?" He's like, "I initiated this shit." I'm like, "You smoke?" He's like, "I smoke." I'm like, "All right, well, you want to smoke more than I?" He's like, "You want to smoke?" So I mean, at this time, I was the fucking joint. He like, "I'm gonna leave my car here." I said, "Cool, you can ride with me." I'm holding my ill and shit. I'm like, "Oh, I'm crazy, nigga." You hear me? I got the roll up. You thirsty? You know what I'm saying? I got the car. You my Duchess. I'm feeling boozy. I'm feeling like bull. So at the end of the night, he came to my house. We did whatever.
No, I didn't do whatever. To keep the story going.
We smoked, of course.
Oh, I thought whatever was the ending.
No, we did whatever. We smoked, we
Oh,
chilled.
alright.
We was watching. I remember the movie. We was watching Joe Dirt and shit. I was like, this is my shit at the time. I'm not watching it. So I was like, yeah, this is my shit.
Hey, yo.
So he like, all right. So I initiated it from the rip. Like, all right, what's up? You know what I mean? I hit that joint. You know what I'm saying? I smoked. In the morning time, I ain't make no breakfast for him. But he still was asleep. So I make a quick little waffle. You
wasn't feeling them.
No, I felt him, but I just ain't feel like all that. Like, you know what I'm
They
saying?
said black people cook for whoever up.
Right, he was
Yeah.
asleep. So I made me a quick little sausage, put that joint down the middle, you know what I'm saying? Put that joint in the microwave and shit. I was younger at the time. Quick little waffles and shit. You know, I ate that joint in the kitchen so he would hear me.
Like what ain't even do it. He woke up acting like it ain't even no
Like, when I smell nigga, I'm not naming you.
But we was really drunk, so he did sleep hard. I made till maybe 10 o'clock in the morning. And then, I woke him up or whatever. I had shit to do. Like, this is how we shooting the bid. Around that time.
Yeah, that was
So,
the end of
you know what I'm saying? I had to go shoot. I had to be downtown by like 1:30-ish or whatever. And at the time it was 10. It take a while to get drunk. So I woke him up out of his sleep, and then got him about the crib, and that was it. That's my one night stand.
So what made you make that decision for the girls and the guys that might want to know?
With women, it's all about how you carry yourself. You know what I'm saying? Somebody that had good conversation, he a gentleman, he's smelling good, you know what I'm saying? He buy a drink, he's just a gentleman, you know what I'm saying? It's about I'm not gonna say finesse the pussy, but it's really about how you treat a woman if you open the door. This nigga tie my shoe. I'm like, oh, I like this coolest
So
shit.
how you stop yourself from catching feeling though?
pussy.
How you stop yourself from wanting more than that? You know what I'm saying? Because
I mean, it was one night. I don't know you like that, nigga.
Yeah.
I don't know
I don't know
what
like
you
that.
I don't even know if you like him yet. It was
Period.
just
I'm like,
sex.
nigga, you got school
So
dad.
we
I'm
agree
like,
that can happen. All right.
Yeah.
and I hit, and you know what I'm saying?
Keep the lingo though. She keeps saying
I
it.
hit, and we
I hit that.
She bagged him.
I bagged him, and we
She
talked
rolled him
for a
up.
while after that, and I did see him a few times after that, but that was like our first one night stand. But at that particular time, I had just got out like a really bad breakup. Somebody had a baby on me actually, and at the time I wasn't really trying to take nobody serious, but you know I had needs.
You
And
did savage mode.
right, and then a year done had passed, and my girlfriend was like, she keep like he brought all my girlfriend's drinks, like he brought his food at the bar. He was carrying it like a gym at a gym sport. Right, exactly. They're like, Chris, like you don't wanna.
Oh yeah, you got gang on it.
They're like, you cute, like I'm like, oh man, I don't know. So ever since like, you know, and then I told him like, he gotta go. But then he was like, well, can you please drop me off in my car? I dropped him off in his car at where the bar was at, and then that was it.
Your turn.
Alright, so mine is a little similar. I met this guy at a bar. It was actually my birthday.
The bar might be the place, y'all.
That's the thing that
was I in?
The
Z
bar,
bar.
the joint.
Z bar. Y'all heard of Z bar?
Yeah, I heard the Z bar, but
So
I
was
forgot
there.
where's that though.
So I was there, and it was like my birthday weekend. So me and my girlfriends was out. My girlfriend was all hyped, telling all these niggas like, "It's her birthday, it's her birthday."
Right.
So niggas in there was just like giving me money for my birthday and all that. They was buying us drinks. Like we was fucked up. We was having a good time. So then there was this guy. He had dreads, tall. He looked good. So we started, you know, talking, vibing, whatever, all that. So at the end of the night, we came out the club. He couldn't find his car keys. So he like tearing shit apart looking for his car keys.
I know his head. He got a mental clock going on. Like she drunk, she fuck around, fall asleep in the room. I need my key. This shit has to happen now. Fuck that.
So he couldn't find his car keys. So I was like, I mean, the club. I don't think he could get in the club to see if his keys. I think they left or something.
Yeah.
So I'm like, well, you could just come to my place.
Oh, alright. Oh, damn. Lucky girl. I might lose my keys next time I go out.
So I lost my keys.
So I'm like, you could just come to my place. So I invited him over. He came over. You know, that's it.
No, that's not
We
it.
did what we did.
You got right into it. They just came in the movie door, kissing, all that shit. Like everything on the table. That was one of them shows.
Yeah, we did what we did, and that was it. We fell asleep in the morning. I took him to his car.
Right.
He was able to like call somebody or something. Somebody was there early. He got his keys, and
Okay, so I had his keys.
yeah, they were in the club. He left them.
Good.
That sounds like a good strategy, though.
It did, and now that you say that, it kind of sounds like a setup.
I'm gonna call you tomorrow in the morning, but I
It was real.
No, I know, but I'm just gonna use a lot.
Yeah, you should try it. But yeah,
So do y'all get one night stands a lot as men?
That's a good question.
That's a good question. I had one night stand my whole jump, so I'm not the one night stand bull.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But I had one where it was just like similar situations, the club situation.
So
She just pulled up to the club, but she pulled up with an agenda. She pulled up already with whatever her agenda was, like similar, like I guess girls they be having an agenda when they know. She even in the club she wasn't even drinking like that. You get what I'm saying? She had one drink. She had one drink, whatever. So like she came like it was my first time, like the first day I met her on the gram, and I'm like I'm gonna be here tonight. And she just pulled up.
Oh.
So like she came there for me, but this is my first time ever seeing her. So and I met her earlier that day on the gram.
Right.
So she come through, whatever. We doing us in the club. This one we was having the club every weekend when we were doing the weekly jump. So she come through. She just in this section. She just got one drink, just drinking a little bit, just chilling, whatever. She just chilling, like she not doing nothing extra. So when it's time to leave, she like I'm coming with you type time. I'm like. I was trying to battle like I'm trying to ask her like yo where you like if you leave and if you come with me whatever. She's like,
trying to make sure she get home safe.
Yeah, trying to make sure she get home safe.
My man a gentleman.
Whatever, like if I'm about to walk into the car, it's probably like 1:30. I'm thinking I'm about to walk her to the car, but she's like no, I'm gonna go with you. So in my head I'm like you come with me? All right, say no more. Bet whatever. So she drove. So I get in the car with her. We just drive her to the crib. When we get to the crib, it was just on from there. Like it wasn't like she already knew what she wanted to do. And she wasn't drunk as shit. She probably had a cup. But we were just vibing. She had a good vibe. So.
Women know.
Women know. Yeah.
We know. When we want to hit, we know. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? From the rip. You know what I'm saying?
we go to the crib. We do what we do. Whatever. That's the thing.
Whatever. I guess that's what
You
it
gonna say WW?
She spent the night.
Whatever.
Next morning she just did. And it was cool. Ever since.
Y'all still follow each other?
Yeah. We should.
Y'all
We should still follow each other.
she still be double tapping?
No, we might not follow each other. I don't know if she's even.
She trying to see if you did what you were supposed to do or
No,
not.
I ran it again. But it was just this was 2017. So I mean, now it's 2020. Now I don't know what she doing right now. You feel me?
And the crazy thing is, I don't even know which situation to pick. Like on a one night stand tip. Like I don't know. I don't know. I know that sex with a woman comes down to what, making them comfortable. And it's just really that simple. So like I ain't got no like crazy story that stand out as far as like who I have, cause I've been having one. I had a lot of them. Like even when Pimp would just say like I never even knew Pimp ain't never had a one night stand too. Like prior that year, he like yo bro, you know I never even had a one night like a true one night stand. Like I met this girl today, cause I met this girl today. And I came up in an era where like that
was right.
meeting girls and having sex with them the first time you see that was starting so young. But as an adult, I really still didn't. I don't even think that it was like a particular girl that may even stood out to me. Like, oh, I met her. You know what I mean? This was the first day, and I fucked her. Maybe that one time when Pimp put me in a position like I shouldn't talk about that. Like, it's certain shit I just shouldn't talk about. You know what I'm saying? But it was just that probably one of the moments where it was like that stood out to me. Like, you know what I'm saying? It was like a oop type situation. It was just like, you know what I mean, real random. But I don't got no crazy day. You know what I'm saying? I got that was that's worth mentioning because it just I don't know that's something. But I guess for men out there that's looking to have a one night stand with a female, no seriously though, it's about how comfortable they are. So just understanding that the energy to everything because if you can get them outside of their head, outside of overthinking the moment or whatever, and into that moment, they gonna be comfortable. Yeah, being comfortable. They know at the end of the day, like they both saying they know what they want when it's all said and done. Only person that can fuck that up is you. Yep. But it's the slightest thing that you might do that could fuck that up, right? So if you know that you're trying to knock something down on the first day, just make sure they're comfortable and don't do nothing to fuck it up. And be yourself. Don't overdo it. Don't seem too pressed.
Some niggas talk their way right out the pussy. You might say something that just like, I don't know if I
Talking too much is a no-no. And don't be too pressed. Like, you gotta almost like let her make her decision to fuck you. Right. Don't try to coerce that decision. You get what I'm saying? So if you sitting there, y'all having a conversation. If you gotta start with it's almost like boundaries. Like, all right, how far can I take this? So let me see if I can get a kiss. If I can get a kiss, let me see how active this kiss is. Hold on, how much of a is this a kiss or is this a joint? So if this a passionate joint, you know what I mean? If this a passionate joint, you feel what I'm saying? All right, now we kissing. Now I'm about to see where these hands can go. Let me caress. So you start up top, you caressing, you kissing, No, seriously though, because at the end of the day, their body language is going to tell you how far you can take it. And the whole time that they kind of like doing a little resistant thing is really just them in their head. So this ain't the time for you to press it.
Okay, because all you do is push it like too hoe or not too hoe.
Yeah, but the whole thing is her feeling like she want to do it and you not seeming pressed. But you already heightening her levels by just being all intimate and kissing her and being physical. So she already horny by this time because you already start touching and doing little shit. The worst thing you could do is press the issue. Now you press an issue. Now she looking like
that's a turn off.
Now she like,
don't press the issue. Don't ask her why not. Why not? Come on, let me take it. Just let me take it. Let me take a tip.
She said with the head.
No question. Just let the moment sit down. Look at her. Lick your lips or something, look at her, make sure she's looking at you. Then go in and kiss her again. And then this time you're going to get an inch or two front. So if you got to her chest and you went to put your hand down and she pulled it up, wait, just start over. Start over. Go back. You already know I'm at titty. I'm at breast. This is where I'm at. All right, so I'm kissing now. Now she already comfortable with me being up top. So let me start to move my hand down. Now I'm at ass. All right, she's not touching her just before she moved your hand. This time she not moving your hand because she's more comfortable. You don't let her take time to think. She don't want to seem like she acting like a little girl. She's in her own head, creating and solving her own problems. You ain't got to affect that process at all. You talk too much, you talk yourself out the pussy. It's just that simple. Don't affect her process. Let her think. Let her sit there and act nonchalant about it. Like, I'm not pressed for this pussy.
Right.
If you take it with
sometimes you get it more than
but you can't even say it. Like you can't put it out there like you're not pressed. Like you know what? Because now you look irked. You know what I'm saying? Now look at that. Like man, he really pressed now because he went from acting like he didn't want it to acting like he irked about me not giving it to him. So it's really just a thing like you making it about her. No, you know we ain't got to take it there. Like this ain't even got it. It ain't that deep. Like we ain't even got to do that.
So like, what's the turn off for y'all? Like what turns y'all off?
As far as in like what
anything,
position?
like say for instance, like if you talking to a woman and you're like, damn, I'm feeling a shorty, what would turn you off from wanting to deal with her? Like
if she lied. That's the biggest turn off to me.
Oh wow.
Like just like any
lying about dumb
any lie, the deepest to the stupidest shit. Yeah. I just don't respect a liar. So like that's like the biggest before we even get to anything else. You're a liar. You're a liar. Like you ain't gotta lie to me. I ain't gonna lie to you. It's just like
Well, we ain't got a lot of
we ain't gotta lie. Liars fear the consequence.
Right,
Right?
yeah.
I ain't scared of the outcome. So I want you to know me. You and me know you. If you lie, we already building our foundation on quicksand.
Right.
It ain't gonna last. So that's my turn off.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think what's really like a top turn. The first thing that popped in my head is hygiene. I
Yes.
feel like,
Yeah, that's
I feel
a
like
big
that's
thing.
like that's like the first thing. Like if you don't come around me if you smell it. Like every
Yeah, I'm
girl
not
should
even
be
gonna really know
upkeep their
shit
hygiene.
way.
So you talking about her pussy stinking or her underarms, her breath? Like what?
Her whole
No, I'm
being.
like, first of all, some people's skin stink. Like when you get close enough to them, their skin just stink.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
without them even talking
Yeah.
or nothing, like you smell like
They
around their
aura
area.
stink.
They,
Your aura is
But her
dirty.
clothes
They
probably.
yeah, like
skin
the skin stink.
Yo,
They just give off
yeah.
a stink. Yeah, like
A
it doesn't
stink,
gotta
yeah.
say nothing. It's just like
Yeah.
it might be their crib and it just on the
Right.
No,
It's
real
like
pretty.
house.
Right.
Yeah, that's like my first joint, like the hygiene. Because I feel like, because a girl could come out, even if she come out on the first day, like you could tell by her upkeep, like even if she got on sweat, she's still gonna smell good. Like,
Right,
you know what I mean?
right, yeah.
But if you just get in the car and you got that
That
stink,
stench.
that
Yeah.
stench or that odor, it's just like,
Yeah.
like, nah.
Yeah.
That bad
This
breath
ain't
shit a
it.
bad dude too. Like I can't.
Bad what?
if a
Bad
girl
breath,
takes
yeah.
that
Oh,
breath,
yeah,
like-
yeah, yeah.
And
Mine
I
is
be
like
tough.
health.
Like
Mine
what?
is health. Like
Oh,
I feel
health.
like if you don't take care of yourself, like this one guy told me, like, yeah, you know, I don't drink water. Whoa.
Or vegetables.
You don't eat vegetables.
I hate when niggas don't eat
Yeah,
vegetables.
like, that
Like you
shit
too
bothers
old
me.
to not like peppers and onions. What the
And
fuck?
nigga, what you mean? Scallions and like,
Yo,
what you
eat
mean?
that
Like,
shit.
Health, like niggas don't take care of their body. Like I feel like health is your
Yeah.
wealth. Like, and if you don't take care of yourself, you can be a million.
That's such a
You can be a
turn off.
millionaire. Like, but you can't be able to spend your money if you're not taking care of yourself.
Yeah.
Like
That's
that's a big thing to me. Like you don't take care of yourself. Health is your
Yeah.
wealth. Like nigga don't eat his vegetables. Nigga told me he don't drink water. That shit turned me off. So I'm just like, damn.
Yeah,
Like
that's
I'm not saying you
weird.
gotta exercise. Like you ain't gotta be crazy gym bull, but it's okay to walk.
But
right?
care about your body.
Nigga,
Like,
I don't want
all you
to
eat is junk all day.
Right.
Yeah,
Like
that's
nigga, it's cool
hilarious.
to
In Chinese food,
right and poppy platters and
Wait, your
shit.
face was
niggas eating Chinese food. He's trying to be part of
See,
the
so we
set.
started talking about stink.
Yo, yes, Poppy store later.
Yeah, after you talking about poppy platter and all that, like I'm cool. Like I just.
And these are the type of motherfuckers that's out here dumping them chicks.
Yo,
too.
man.
Right, and then you wonder why your baby come out trying to bite his ear. And the fuck, he ain't never had no goddamn nutrition.
Somebody
I
got
can't do it.
never drink water. That's-
They the
I
type
got
of
mad.
motherfucker that they count as getting tested when you get tested. Like, oh yeah, my girl cool, so I'm good.
Yeah, like shit like
Never would've
that.
got nothing
Like,
done
nigga ain't
himself.
been to the doctor since
Never
he was
been to
born.
the
Like,
doctor.
My girl got tested, so we good. She said she was good, so we good.
Yeah.
My girls got
Cause whole time, the
tested.
only thing a nigga care about is just that one thing. If he skirt this chick or not, he just like, my girl cool, all right, cool. He don't think nothing else could be wrong with it.
Yeah, nigga, what about hypertension and diabetes and all that shit? It's okay to get your goddamn eyes checked and shit. So,
What about alright? So, what about like how would y'all prefer to be like asked on a date? Like you know what I'm saying? Like if a nigga trying to court y'all, like all right, I'm trying to move in on later. I'm trying to move in on dread.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like what type of approach? Because
Just be confident.
Oh,
Just be
yes.
tell them to the
confident.
kids. Tell them at home. They don't let
Be
need to know.
confident. Well, that I'm cool. I don't just be confident and just act like you know what you want. Like
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying. Just it don't have to be like too pushy. You can just be like, is it alright if I take you out sometime or you know just something light. It don't have to be. It can be simple.
Don't
It don't
overdo
have
it.
to
Don't
be.
go.
Yeah.
Don't be in the store. Pour all your money out to buy.
Oh
one
my
thing.
God, that
Yo,
shit burns me up.
You know this could all be yours.
Like
You
flexing,
look,
that
yeah.
shit is
Yeah, I don't like all that. That
Yeah.
shit will turn
The
off.
best
So
thing you
just
can do is
simple.
be yourself. Like.
Absolutely.
Listen, don't let none of that shit fool y'all. Ladies love a nigga that's being himself. Not all that. That other shit might
Yeah.
attract
That
their
shit is
attention
fake.
for
Yeah,
one
shit
for
is
1
fake.
second,
Yeah.
but it has no longevity. And then I'm telling you, like you can have as much money as you want. She's still gonna fuck with a nigga that ain't got money just because he's doing all this shit that you just simply can't do. Just because his personality is better, his
Yeah,
conversation
exactly,
is better.
yeah.
Just all of that little
It's
shit
all
that's
about
just
how you
free.
carry it, too.
You know what I'm saying? But that comes within your character, right? So when the way you carry it is because no matter how much money you got, just going into dating in totality is like I feel like a man should cover the tab. You know what I'm saying? And we're not talking about being in a relationship when we become an item. Because people like to say, well, you know, me and my girl, something that's different. Y'all an item. So what's mine is yours, yours is mine. We're not counting
Right,
tabs at that.
right.
But if you going out, you gotta because I just asked y'all that, but I just want to say this one thing, right? Understand when you're going on a date with a girl, you're gonna be able to determine what type of person she is, and that first date, when you paying, you know what you're paying for. You paying to see if it's even worth the rest of your time, right? So girls got different ways they go out. If she trying to meet you at a hookah bar or some shit like that means she's trying to run up a tab. She want to bring her girlfriend. She don't really trust you, and she's not feeling you enough to be one-on-one with you. So all right, so we at a hookah bar setting. I already know. All right, she got 4 or 5 of her girlfriends with her. All right, she's trying to.
I think that's rude though to bring
That's
your
so
girlfriends out. If
No,
you
it happened. No, it's not even. I'm not gonna
That's
say
not
it's
a
rude.
date.
Rude, but it's not a date.
That's not
This-
a date.
if you
That's
make it
rude.
past this phase, whatever this code, whatever y'all call it, if you make it past that, you're more than likely to get that. Because like, say if you carried the right way, now she kind of feel like, oh, all right, damn, my oldest man.
That's
did
feel like
because-
that's immature. Like if you got all your girlfriends with you now, I feel like if you feel like you're not comfortable with them, you can tell your girlfriends, all right, well, you can meet me at this place or be in the cut. Like I done been out on a date. Like I met a guy on the internet. I ain't know him like this is for the gram, really was popping and shit like that. So I got my girlfriends to meet me there, but they was like doing their own thing. He didn't even know I knew them. You know what I'm saying? But if you got your girlfriend, hey, this Tisha, Keisha, Lasha, Shanae, and da da da, like no, and then you taking me out on a date.
That's just immature.
That's
You're just here to
immature.
have a good time.
But ladies
Yeah.
do it.
They do.
They bring
They
niggas
think
to
it's
these
lit.
settings. They
I
think
think
it's
younger
slick.
Younger
I mean,
women do that.
yeah. I mean, I think
I did shit
I've
like
seen
that
it.
when I
I've
was
seen
young,
it at both
like-
ages though. So I won't. But I do agree that it's more of a younger tendency because they just don't know no better. You know, this is what goes back to me saying you
That's
can't
'cause they
treat
always
every
ain't teach them
nigga
nothing.
like any nigga.
No,
You can't.
honestly,
Or you
and
just
it
want to
could-
have a
and it
good
could be-
time.
and it
Like
could
we
be
just
like,
trying to run up the
You
check.
ain't, she not
Yeah,
really
all right.
feeling
Now you in
like,
your bag, you just trying to run
Yeah,
up the
time
bag.
out for another
Yeah,
thing.
that's
So
different.
say if a nigga trying to meet with a girl that day and she like, all right, a girl will stage that. All right, I'm about to go out with my girlfriends, meet us here. You guys say we all about to go to this bar and meet us here, and then you show up, so it's like a chance because you trying to bump into her because niggas will try to initiate that first thing soon to get his number. Yo, I'm trying to see whatever the case may be. All right, this nigga trying to pull up on me. We ain't even have a conversation. I'm going here with my girlfriend.
Well,
Pull
then
up.
But that's on him.
that's not a
That's
date
on
then.
him to
That's a
say,
lick.
okay, I'll do it
Yeah,
or
but-
not. Like
Yeah,
he
but
don't
just
have to
understand when you're in those predicaments. You feel what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
what you saying yourself.
Yeah, what you
Yeah,
setting yourself
exactly.
But that's not
for,
a
you
date.
still need
That's
to.
not a date.
But
That's
listen,
not a date.
listen. My point is, I don't know what y'all want to call this shit. My point is, if you a man and you walk into that environment, still cover that. Don't even go. Like if you're not prepared to pay for this outing, don't go. That's the overall point
Right.
I'm trying to make. Don't go. So if you know that she's saying, all right, I'm going to be here with my girlfriends. Come here and it's 6 hookahs on the table, 3 orders of wings, 4 drinks. Just know that everything that come hit that table is coming to you. And be smart about it. Take your man with you.
Right.
Yo, I gotta move. We gonna split this bill amongst each other, but don't go sit in that function. Don't go.
sit down. Once you
Don't
sit
sit
down,
down. You
Right,
take
right,
that.
right.
You know what I'm
If that's the
saying?
case, then you bring some of your niggas and you pull up on them too.
Right.
it
So,
be
yeah,
a whole
group
image.
thing.
Or you pull up with your niggas, you get
And
another
a-
section.
and another
Oh,
situation.
he said no, bitch.
Yo,
Y'all
that's
should do this.
Now
my
you-
good.
yeah, now
Yeah,
you
but
fall
yeah,
back over to your
yeah,
section.
that you can do that
That's a
too. Now
smart
you
way to do
dictate.
it.
Now you dictating the pace. You know
All
what
right,
I'm
so
saying?
question. So I've been in plenty of situations like that, but I've also been in a situation where it was like a bunch of girls and maybe a guy, and he'll be like, all right, I'm paying half. Y'all got the rest. How you feel about that? I think that's
Come on,
I think
come on.
that's fine.
How do we get here? Like, how do we arrive at this moment? You get what I'm
How
saying?
do we
Like,
You saying
just
like you
all
pulled
out
up,
picking up?
y'all all went out together, or
like
you
how do we
saying
get
he
there?
pulled
Like,
up?
how do we? I'm trying to like.
Let's
I-
see.
like, I
All right,
see
so
that-
one scenario that I can think of off the top of my head, it was like a bunch of girls, a bunch of me and my girlfriends, we all at the club hanging out, and you know this guy, and he invites us to go grab something to eat afterwards. So we all go out and go grab something.
No,
Oh
he
no,
gotta
he
cover
about
that.
he got to pay them. He got to pay them.
But it's like a
initiated-
mutual decision for all of us to go get some food.
It don't matter.
I
right?
think that's fine. If it's a bunch of bitches and he pays half the tab, I think that's
I wish
okay.
I could.
If he
I mean,
invited-
it's not a
if he
bad
invited
That's
you
not
out.
nobody
If
boyfriend
y'all
or
agree
nothing.
to it, if y'all
Like,
agree to it, and
Yeah,
he
y'all okay with
paid
it,
for it, you
yeah.
okay with it, he okay with it. But
What I learned is most girls don't even see like niggas don't be paying off this all the time. So we be it be so shocking how shocked girls be when we pick up the tab.
They be
So
like-
I be like, what the fuck is y'all used to? And
Right.
like, cause y'all the bad
Exactly.
bitches.
Because I got brothers, and I'm used to. I'm an only girl, so.
you used to.
Yeah. And like
And
even
I'm
our
a
little
dad,
sisters and
and
shit,
I'm
we
a
don't
dad.
even.
They need girls
But
around
you don't
there.
have, but you don't have to. I got my own money,
Yeah.
but I feel like if we establish something like you wanted me to go out, then you can pick up the check.
And let me
I know
address.
I paid for a date before.
And that's fine.
Yeah.
Maybe you wanted to, and that's the thing I'm about to
Right.
address. Is like I'm not saying that a man is obligated to pay. I'm saying
Yeah,
that
yeah.
when I use the word mandatory, I capitalize MAN. As a man, it's mandatory. It's just like as a man, you should know, like, all right, I'm covering the tab, or just don't put yourself in that predicament
Yeah,
because
don't put
it's
yourself
just
in
not. You gotta fuck how she feel. Fuck with her agenda. It's just about your character as a man. Don't let nobody run it up on you. You learn a lot.
Exactly.
That $120 you're gonna spend, you're gonna learn a lot about this person. Why would you want to be dealing with somebody for a long
Exactly.
time and they got these type of characteristics to do some nut shit? I want to find that out
Right.
early and fast. So with that being said, I don't have no problem with investing that amount of money, however much it is, into that experience to
To
see
know
you even
that
work
she-
that second
she-
experience.
yeah.
For when women come around us, we don't let girls touch a check. It's not like we trying to be cool. It's not like we think we. It's none of that. It's just in our nature.
It's a man thing.
Even, but not just girls. We trying to court and fuck. It's no girl can say they ever went out with me, went out with us, went out with Pimp, and touched the bill.
Right.
Even
We're not doing
we
that
can leave, you know what I'm saying? And it's not gonna be like, oh yeah, I was with them and yeah, they made me pay. It's never like that. We always gonna cover the tab. If y'all wanna put the tip, I'm all for that. And if you want some Miss Independent shit, because you got some girls who just
not letting you pay the tab.
ruthless with it, like, no, I got it. You gotta fight her. You know what I'm saying? It was so
On a date?
yeah, like the girls, because sometimes they want to
on a group, on probably like a group outing type of joint where a girl probably don't know, like really don't know it's like that,
energy,
you know what I'm saying? Or don't know the niggas that's paying for it like that. They just like, no, I want to just pay.
That's so they won't look like they on no broke shit. But even on a date, I've been there with girls where girls already know, like they hear me say shit like I don't let a girl, I cover the tab, so they want to show me like, no, I got it. All right, you know what I'm saying? Our second, third day, I got it this time. And some of the, on them type of occasions, you let it go, but. When you initiating that, it should never be we going double dutching or whatever the shit called. We should never be dutching, like, you know what I'm saying?
First couple of days, y'all should never be double dutching, single dutching, none of that dutching shit.
Yeah, just and take it and don't view this video as a way to feel like a girl gonna try to run it up on you, because as a man, that's not gonna happen. Yeah. You gotta understand what your agenda is. This is just okay. She did some nut shit. She's a nut. I'm never taking her out of
Put her in that category.
In the nut category.
Right.
I want you.
You already know how she is.
Right,
But,
you know it.
but you take that. You don't do that. Then you go back to the group chat as a fucking nut.
People tell you who they are generally anyway when they talking. If you just listen close enough, they'll tell you who they are and what they're about.
100%.
Absolutely.
100%.
So that's what I took from that.
Absolutely.
That's 100%. And the crazy thing is, if you don't pay, you go to the group chat and you do like a nut to 30, 40 people, however many people in the damn group chat, how many people pass the story. And especially if you somebody of status or somebody they know, let me tell you how when I was such and such, and this nigga asked me to go half, or he ain't pay, or he did this.
First thing niggas gotta understand is like females is the promo, they the promotion. So no matter even once you leave there, they gonna say something. They gonna talk about their experience, whether it's to their friend, whether it's to whoever. You know what I'm saying? So you want them to promote you the right way. You don't want to be the boy that just like, nah, see, I went out with them and I had to pay for my food. No, we not allowing that to happen. Like when you sign up for a date, sign up for an hour, just know you and your niggas, we paying the bill. Whatever this bill is, we breaking it down. Or if you by yourself, you gotta carry it, or don't even come. You know what I'm saying? Or just, you know what I mean, or put yourself to an advantage. Don't put yourself at a disadvantage, knowing like. Damn, like,
and if you ain't got it like that, stay home. Because you can't be trying to cover for 3 or 4 girls.
Or go on a different date. Go to take
even if you gotta pull a I'm not hungry, you eat. Like that's
how you know he ain't got no money when
he's not hungry.
But Paul, you still make out looking better covering her joint and letting her eat, because it shows that you sacrifice. Like, all right, I know this nigga was hungry, but I know he ain't have it. But instead of him eating, he made sure I ate, and he just said, all right, cool. You rather that be the story than it be this nigga didn't have the money and he told me to put my money up and he invited me out. Right. Now, you know what I'm saying? Don't let a girl call you, bring you to the table, and then make you pay. Like, now you got, that's when I'm doing, you turn that down. Like, yeah, I'm about to go to this bar with my girlfriend. She called you. You ain't saying let's link or nothing. I'm about to go with my girlfriend. Do you want to come out? No. You trying to get me to come cover the tab?
Right.
I'm too busy. I'm not no tab. Why you not me girls do that? I'm not. You girls
that's a finesse.
I'm sorry, but we definitely used to do that when we was young.
We're not doing
that's a finesse.
You know what's so funny? Because I be there. Yeah, I'm not.
Like, who can we call real quick?
Yeah, that's gonna cover the tab.
That shit is nutty.
The only girls that get over on us like that is like the girls that we call our little sisters. Like, they know, like, all right, we're gonna invite them out and they gonna cover. All right, y'all can get over on us because there's no pride with that. But a girl that thinks she about to come on, sis, like, who you?
Just give it a bean though. Like, I'm hungry. Like, what's up?
Nah, because they be having an agenda and they can't make it that agenda. But I asked you how would you prefer to be acting. I'm asking you what solicit a second date. Like, all right, first date went good. So I'm saying, like, not even off your one night stand type situation, just like a regular, like, all right, we're gonna go out again. Like, do you ask or do he ask? Like, how does this happen? Like, you know what I'm saying? Do you like initiate it?
So he would definitely have to ask. I don't think I would initiate a second date.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think I would do that. Even if it was a good one, because I could think it's a good one, but I don't know. I still want him to take initiative to know he's feeling me enough to, you know what I'm saying? Like,
So you basically ain't trying to put yourself out there.
Yeah.
So what if the second date's at the crib? Like, yo, I'm a crib.
I don't do that.
I'm just asking.
Well, if he could, but I feel like the crib is too intimate if you're not ready to take it there on that.
It depends how I'm feeling. It depends how I'm feeling.
Gotcha.
That's
it depends on his vibe.
Yeah. So how could he get a second date out of me? Just being assertive, like you said, confident, like just being assertive. And
you know, but they like to say, "When I'm gonna see you again."
Yeah, I don't like that.
Yeah, but you like that though.
I don't mind asking. So when am I gonna see you again?
I like you to just make plans, like.
You know, me too.
Yeah, like you gotta be real assertive with me, because if you not,
she a Leo woman.
If you not, I'm just gonna be like, okay,
are
you?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm sad.
Oh, we're on fire.
Oh, y'all see it.
So you gotta be real assertive with me. If you're not gonna be super assertive, then I probably won't even pay you no mind.
Right.
Like if you real laid back about it.
Yeah, nigga, don't be too cool.
Yeah.
Act like you like me.
Yeah.
Act like
Yeah, you
like
gotta be
Yeah.
real assertive.
So I think, what would you make you want to take a girl out again? Then I answer like,
If
I've been going.
me want to take a girl out again, if the vibe was cool, if the date was cool, and the vibe was good, then I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna ask her when I'm gonna see you again. Probably when she getting out the car, and she be like, you tell me, then all right, then I know.
Yeah, you're right.
I'm gonna tell you. Like I'm gonna tell
Right.
you. And
Yeah.
that's just what it is. That's how I know.
Yeah,
but
that's
there's been times
That's
I
how
went on dates and I'm like, I don't want to go around this girl.
We definitely not
We
going around,
vibing,
right.
I'm not taking her around no more.
Yeah.
Next time, I'm probably not even really gonna be texting her like that. I'm gonna catch her when I catch her. That's how
Right,
I do
we'll
it.
see her in
I
traffic.
see her in traffic. I see her when I see her.
Yeah, that's crazy. So after y'all don't get that, because I think my process is similar. I'm fucking with the energy. I'm like, damn, I'm trying to get. Because like if I fuck with you, I'm gonna wanna be around you more. You know what I'm saying? And like I think that the way I even all of my dates look different, and I like to be spontaneous. So
Me too.
I like to try to figure out a girl's schedule so I could like do some spontaneous shit, like you know what I mean. Or it could just be like, yo, what you doing? Let's go out.
Yeah, I like spontaneous.
You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. It's the same process. When you get out of the car from fucking with your energy, it's like, yo, when can I see you again? Or when you want to go out again? Or you choose the date next time? Like throw something out there. Next time it's on you. Like you know what I'm saying? Just to see what the energy like. But it makes sense what you were saying. Like you wouldn't know if a nigga had a good experience, but you
Yeah.
kind of know when that vibe
I
there.
know.
You know when it's
You
serious.
know, but
You know.
still.
If you going
like,
enough
was
dates.
it good enough?
Girl, I'm pretty sure y'all going on enough dates,
I
right?
know, and
Like,
I-
girls
and
girls
sometimes-
go on dates. That's how they
Yeah.
find figure
And
niggas out.
sometimes I'm from the rip. I'm like, all right, sometimes I might ask, so what's going on? So I'm gonna see you again. Like I'm real straightforward as a
Yeah.
woman. Like
Yeah, I
I
fuck
don't
with
have
that,
no
though.
problem with asking a guy. So when I'm gonna see you again, can I go out with you? Like I'm the type of bitch I slide in niggas DMs. Like what's up? Like, you know what I'm saying? That's
how
what
you
that's
know
just how I
it's
am.
a good date. She asking you, like, cause that do happen. Like, girls like,
And
damn.
that be
I
so
think
good.
that's cool.
That's
Like,
so
if
good.
that's
When a
your
girl say
date-
like you walk off
Yeah.
feeling a little
Like,
good.
so when I'm gonna see
Yeah,
you
that's
again, I'm like,
cute.
oh, you wanna see me again? Oh, all right.
And listen,
That's
ladies
cute.
too. If y'all wanna, man, listen, y'all better learn how to
Slide up in these DMs, girls. You gotta gas these niggas up. Yo, what's up, man? Can I see you? Or oh yeah, I like your haircut. Like you know, let me chop you up. Like I don't know.
And if you want a motherfucker, a nigga want to be appreciated for the good shit he do. If you make a nigga feel good for him doing something good, he's gonna want to do more of it. It's gonna become like a fad.
Absolutely.
So it just, I'm gonna give y'all an example. It's like when y'all moaning. The nigga gonna start going harder because he want y'all to moan louder. He's feeling it. Take the sex out of it. Take yourself out the bedroom and put yourself in a regular walk of life. You appreciate a nigga for doing little shit. He gonna want to do extra shit. So if you show him that you appreciate that date. Like you send him a text like, yo, I really enjoyed myself. Da, 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 da,
I'm big.
I always
You know what I'm saying? A nigga gonna want to go out again, so that might get y'all that second date.
I hope I can.
I mean-
I hope I can
Yeah,
see
I'm
you
with you.
again.
Throw that in there. Make sure you throw that in there.
Make sure you throw that in
I
there.
hope I can see you again. Cause now nigga really feel
He
it.
like-
Cause he don't never know how you taking him, you get out of the car, especially when he drop you off and you don't go to the crib with him. Cause we want you to go to the crib for the rip, but the energy might not. It might
Or
not be there.
even sometimes you know, like, all right, I ain't gonna
This
be
ain't
there
going
to the crib, but
though,
you
yeah.
might try to park somewhere.
And
You know what I'm
talk
saying?
for- Hell
Talk
yeah.
for like,
Right,
all
that's
right,
it.
extend.
I
That's
love
the
that.
extended date, the
Yeah.
extension. Like,
That I gotta
I'm
give
not
you
gonna
the
hit
vibe.
her tonight, but I'm no, we gonna keep talking.
Right,
Yeah.
I'm listening to
That
music.
ain't about to
Oh,
end.
this my song right here. I like this. Like you know,
Throw the
I
vibe
like
on.
that.
Yeah,
You
hell
end up
yeah.
being there for hours, then you really know. That's how
That's
you
how you know
might get
it's a
kisses
good
off. You might-
date.
You might get some intimacy off.
And look at her eyes when you talking. Like, you feel me? Like, that's where the confidence coming at. Because all you're going to do is make her self-conscious and she going to get shy and start blushing, all that cool shit. Because now she wondering what you looking at on her face. Is it something in her teeth? Is you looking? Is it something in her eyes? She wondering why you looking at her like that. But the whole time, you showing her that you commanding your presence. Like, I'm here. You know what I'm saying? And we looking past all of that. And you're going to engage into that good conversation. It's just going to make for a better situation. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't gonna give y'all too much, but
No, y'all know what it is.
yeah, but
Y'all know what to do at
I
this
think
point.
I think that what
What was that?
we talked about first, we talked about worst. We talked about first worst. We talked about good experiences. Y'all even shared with us about y'all one night stand. Y'all got any questions inside of dating that y'all might want to ask us, or that y'all might even want to some game that y'all might even want to give to the people?
Just if you go on the first date with a guy and you don't know him that well, I suggest you just have your own money. Just like, cause you don't, I think you should have your own money, period. But I just feel
always
just
take
be
money.
prepared.
Yeah.
That's just with like preparation. You know what I'm saying? Preparation without without a plan, without stuff, it's a failure. If you know what I'm saying? If you're not prepared for anything that happens. Now, say at the end of you don't have it, shit, at least have a
He
little.
might have left his wallet by mistake.
Right. You know what I mean? At least have a little $20 in your sock or something. You know what I'm
In
saying?
your
And
sock.
also, just if you try to be on the first date and don't make it seem like it gotta be about you gotta spend a whole bunch of money on me.
Yeah,
like, you know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Because I like a
No.
guy that you can take me to the park. Like I said, we go to the park, lay out a blanket. Like that was a good date I went on before. Like we went to the park. We you know, he brought food or whatever. Like you know what I'm saying? We could do just something like.
I think you shouldn't. I think as a man, you shouldn't really spend that much money on a first date.
Right,
because you don't even know
her.
if this woman is
Exactly.
worthy
Right.
of you really cutting that check.
Right, exactly.
So
$200, $300 on the first date,
That's
and then
too
I'm not gonna
much.
see you. Bitch, that's
Unless,
a
that,
that's too
unless that's
much.
like a level that you at, that $200, $300 is just pennies to you. Cause
Right.
like, you know what I mean? Because it matters
That's
to
what
the
you
level.
want. That's what you
That's
want. All
what
your
you want.
Jones is like
Yeah,
high-end restaurant type.
Cause some I know some niggas, even myself, sometimes I go, it ain't even about where she at. It's more so like what experience I want to give to her. Cause I want all my dates to be memorable. So it's like, all right, how can I create this memory? Even if we only had one date, I want it to be a good memory. So if I'm at a point where I was like, all right, I want to go to this expensive restaurant because I got a taste for it and I want you to join me.
Right.
That more so be the vibe than it be more so about like what she thinking or what she want. Cause I'm setting the tone. So if she don't like how I break the ice, how I initiate it, then we just ain't gonna work. I'm cool with that. You know what I'm saying? But
And
I
that's
need to
another
drive
thing. Men have it set up like where you wanna go? Where you wanna go? I don't know. Where you want? Like that's
Oh, I
annoying.
hate
as
You know why
shit.
niggas do that? Can I defend us though?
Please,
Can I defend us?
please.
Because niggas isn't when you don't know a person, you don't know what they like and what they don't like. So the best thing you can do is
So,
no. Yeah, that's what the question is. Where do you want to go?
No, where do you go? How about what do you
kind of
like
stuff
to
do
eat?
you like to do?
Oh yeah, all right.
Do
So
you have
I
any
get what you're saying. So you
hobbies?
said like you don't want
What
to
kind of music you like to listen to?
Right.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
I'm
Like,
saying
what
that,
you
but at
want?
the
What you
same
want?
time,
What you
it's just
want?
like you can't expect a motherfucker to just know you. You know what I'm saying? So I do agree that those type of questions should be asked.
Yeah,
But
you gotta ask that.
getting to that point, asking those questions is so you can know. You don't want to get that. You don't want it to be a place they don't like doing. Like we going bowling. I don't like bowling.
Or you be like, do you like bowling? Or like, I got a place that
No,
we
yeah,
go eat
and that's what I'm saying. A nigga, so
like, you
suggest.
can know shit, chicken wings and tender eyes, like,
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? You gonna know the vibe, like, you know it. But I just hate, just have a plan, like, have a
Oh my God, you
game
have
plan.
to have a
But
plan.
the
I
thing
hate
is,
when
listen,
guys just be like,
But
I
the
want to see
only
you
thing
or
is,
something.
Right.
I'm
only
like,
thing
what?
about having a dating plan with women is y'all so indecisive. So it's like even give y'all one option so y'all can figure out what y'all
I
want.
usually just
Come
let the
with a
guy.
fucking idea.
Have you ever told somebody no that came with a plan before?
Keep it a bean.
I usually just let the guy pick where he
So
wanna go.
so when you go and you
Like,
don't like it, you like I'm just never coming again.
No, I
what
mean,
am I
I'm
not
not
like?
I'm
Go
saying,
to
like,
a
say if you
restaurant,
take me
I'm
somewhere
gonna
that
find
you
something
don't-
to eat.
that
I
you-
never really experienced.
I like
something
listen,
big.
I don't smoke hookah, so don't take me to no hookah bar. You know what I'm saying?
So what if he don't know that and he said we're going to the hookah bar?
No, I would definitely tell him I
You
don't
gotta
smoke
tell him,
hookah.
bro. You
Definitely.
gotta tell him.
That's what
smoke
needs to be.
hookah.
So a line of communication
Okay.
as to what y'all. See me, I ask those questions. What you like to do? Where you like because I'm going to make the plan, but I'm putting this out there for the people who don't know. Like I'm not assuming that every man has this
Right.
information. So a
Right.
nigga would need to know why he can't ask.
Right.
So it's because y'all like this, the element of surprise. Like,
I
it's
like to
like
say, I don't know. It's just annoying. And again,
Who says that?
men. I'm just saying, you know,
Okay.
when men like you like, where you want to go?
Oh,
I don't
yeah.
know. Like, do you ask me to go out? Like, you asked me to go out, and you asked me to give you the place. Where
it
you take
shows
me out?
thoughtfulness if you at least know a little bit about what she likes, so you can kind of, you know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah, so just be thoughtful. Try to think. Look at her Instagram, see what she like to do. Even if she's been somewhere 6-7 times with that joint, you see it like, all right, well, I know this is my safety zone. Like, worst case, she like Roof Chris, we're going to Roof Chris. Like, you just gotta have that in your head so you can't miss. You know what I'm saying?
There's plenty of good places.
Oh,
Yeah,
one tip for the
it's
ladies.
something that you could do.
My joint before I let them go is this ain't a bad thing to do, but just the smart ones know. They act like they want to pay. Like when the check come, they start doing this with their purse. Girl, we know damn well you're not about to pull that
Hey,
joint
yo,
out. Y'all
that's
do it.
corny.
But girl, that like you about to
That's
pay.
corny.
No. Fuck no, it's not. I like that.
To act like you about to pay.
Yeah, because it show that
But
you're
you're
willing.
not.
No, but it show you. No.
No.
No, because they really
Oh,
want to,
alright.
but they showing that they're gonna pay. But I'm saying like I know in my heart that I'm not letting you pay. But it's cute to me.
I thought she was trying to fake you out. Or
Well, who
something.
called me?
That's that little battery.
This should be going. It's cool. It's still going. It's good.
I mean, but even if that, like, even if you pay sometimes out and this shit, like, you know, well, if you pay, I'll leave the
Listen,
tip.
acting like you being willing. Let me take the word act off. Being willing to pay
Right.
is a good gesture as a woman because it shows class. So if you look like, all right, I'm on this date, I know I want him to pay. I know one girl that said she did that and the nigga let her pay. That was out of pocket. But acting like you gonna pay it just shows class and it's a good gesture. But in reality, the right man ain't gonna let you pay. I'm not letting you pay.
I think women when it just hit me like when women go out, y'all shouldn't even touch the check though.
You see, no, we're not talking about touching the check.
Yeah,
We're talking about touching the
I'm
bag.
thinking like even you shouldn't even be touching the check.
But shit, hold on, nigga, if I'm gonna check my bag,
If
I
I'm
wanna touch
touching
my
my
bag.
bag,
I wanna know what
you
the
gotta
check say
know-
before I
yeah,
get
So
no.
if I'm
back.
touching my bag, I'm paying.
Yeah, if you
No.
think
I'm not
touching
gonna be
the-
like, oh, okay.
Y'all listen.
Like, no.
No, I mean, I see what you're saying. Though,
I've been on a million dates.
I've
I
seen
see
that
this
before.
shit 100,000 times, and I never let a girl pay. She still didn't see the check. The way to flip the check my way, and she's still gonna go because you don't know what. It's just a gesture. Like, no,
I think about it. Yeah,
like,
I know what you mean. I know what you mean.
It's a good gesture. Like, we ain't gonna act like girls. Yeah, but they not touching the check. But in reality, the check comes. This is the check. The guy put it in front of the guy. The girl started to look at her back. No, I got it. It's a little joint. Oh no, it's because you don't know. How many times a girl sat there and the nigga was, yo, well, so how we doing this?
No, a girl started touching her joint while you looking at the check. They be like, so what? How much is?
Whatever they say, whatever the gesture is.
They gonna say something.
But then that's how you end up Dutching. And nigga like, so how we doing this? Cause then he feel like,
no, when that nigga did that to me, the check came straight out and said, all right, how we doing this?
Yeah,
No,
you gotta make a nigga do that. You gotta make a nigga. Y'all gotta make a nigga ask how we doing. Like make a nigga be on some nut shit. Cause that's some nut shit for
that
like,
was nutty.
that's
He was a lame.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna do that.
For
What's your joint?
About what we just talking about?
About that gift you think if you had like something you want to share with them or
Oh
you
shit!
mean?
Damn, I ain't thinking nothing.
Alright,
Something I got is guys, if you going out, understand, like, be prepared. Like how you said, be prepared, but be prepared to, like, first of all, put yourself at an advantage. Like I said earlier, you know what your budget, you know what the budget is for the night. Don't try to act like you don't know what the budget is for the night. Even if you balling, you know it's a balling budget. But if you're not, then all right, boom, you already do your homework. Like, all right, I can go here, I can go here. See me, I got spots. Like I know what spots I want.
Yeah.
If I'm eating. If I'm going for like some breakfast or if I'm going for
$100
dinner,
spot,
or if I'm going for the $100 spot, the $200 spot,
Right.
if I feel like I'm balling, I want to show this bitch all this other a great experience. Then I'm like, all right, boom, I'm gonna go here, but you know this is the budget. But for the first day, like 9 times out of 10, I'm not.
Right, because I like even for a first day a museum. I want to.
Yeah, museum.
And the museum, a lot of those days are free and donations, and it's not expensive, and you can, you get to learn. You learn while you learning. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I like my first date to be somewhere where we can get to know each other.
Yeah.
Every day after that could be about whatever. But the first date, the only way we bypass that is we have a nice, long conversation where I'm already feeling your vibe. We can talk about a lot of shit. Then like we can go. But I don't really want to go nowhere that's why the movies ain't a good first date. Because
we need to talk.
I want to sit. But I like the museum thing because you get to see how somebody think. I want to tap into your mind. I want to see where your head is at.
Yeah.
We can't get it. It's a wasted date if you don't know that person when you leave. The purpose of the first date is to get to know somebody. So you can be making progressive steps to going in whatever direction y'all going in. Either we're going to walk this way, or we're going to walk this way, or we're going to walk this way. But the fact of the matter is, on that first date, we should never be running up the bag and then you walk away from it feeling like you got finesse because you don't even know who you're dealing with, or if you get in the second date. The way you avoid that is you line yourself up to put yourself in a position to have a good conversation. Let her pick your brain, ask the questions you want to ask, let her ask the questions you want. Because then she can see you have depth, which is important to a woman. Because you can't just be this shallow ass, oh yeah, I got bread, I got money, I can buy you whatever, I can fly you wherever, I can do this. Yeah, you might get that experience, but that's all you're going to be. The boy that flew him out. You feel what I'm saying? But if you're really trying to make it more memorable than that, and it ain't about you running into your money, because you don't want a girl to just look at you for your money. If she's just looking at you for your money, you're expendable as the next nigga that got it. It's just that simple. You want her to be so attached to things about your character that it can't be replaced. So I know that when a girl encounters me, I can't be replaced. It's never about money. I've never even been, a girl didn't ask me for money. And it ain't even about having a night, just that's not what they look at me as. Like, I'm about to ask this nigga for a check. If anything, they want to have a conversation. You know what I'm saying?
It's a vibe.
It's a vibe. And you won't get an experience. You still won't get the same experience that he giving you with no conversation.
Right, and
but
then
you
you
won't
might
get
get a
this
little
conversation.
You might get a little situation.
I might like you enough to, you know what I mean? Like they said.
So mine is, I have two, okay? So kind of piggyback on what you said, being confident. A lot of guys, they don't be confident enough, and they just scare themselves out of a good situation. Like, I might really like you, but you're scared to communicate with me, you're scared to talk, you're scared to do all this.
Yeah.
That shit is awkward. Like, like I hate that shit. Like, fix that shit, then come step to me. That shit is annoying. I'm uncomfortable. Like, you over there all scared. I can see it. I can smell it. I can feel it. I can hear it. That shit is annoying. I'm uncomfortable now. So that's one thing. The other one is, I just think guys should be more chivalrous. Like, be nice, be respectful, be kind, try to open the door, stand on the right side of the street.
Kindness is so
women
sexy.
like that shit, but
Kindness
I don't feel like a lot of guys really, make that a priority.
We ain't doing that.
You don't have to hold hands on the
that.
first
Don't
date.
even put that energy in the world. We're not holding hands on the first date.
No. I mean, like, being respectful, going out the way to open the door, like standing on the right side of the street. I even had a guy where I even told him like, yo, I would like for you to open the door. I would like for you to do this, da da da.
That's just second
The
nature.
nigga didn't do that shit.
Yeah.
Like even after I told him, I'm like, and he.
It's just annoying.
So
And I also don't like
scared.
insecurity. Cause
Oh,
like I get that a
I
lot.
know.
Like guys don't be wanting to talk to me because they look at my gram and they like think that I'm like some type of either like super crazy or like I got a whole bunch of guys that want to talk to me. Like you know what I'm saying? I just can't stand on somebody like I know niggas got you got a whole bunch of niggas in your time. You got
cut that shit out.
Why you worried
That's
about that?
weird.
Like why
Cut
you
that shit
worried
out.
about
That's
that?
weird.
Like that's about me. This should be about me and you right now. Why are we
Yeah.
talking about other niggas?
Same
Like,
thing.
that's-
Same thing for
That's
women.
what-
Oh, yeah, women do that a lot.
Women do that
Yes,
a lot.
I know you
Yeah.
get bitches like
Yeah.
sis.
No.
Don't do that. That turns him
Yeah.
off. Why you
Yeah.
worry about other bitches? Worry about you and him at the
Let's keep
particular
it-
time.
Right now, I'm
Exactly.
with you. Don't put
See
my
what
mind.
y'all
Or something else. So,
Right.
regardless how many bitches I got, or women, however you want to, however you want to label it. If I'm sitting here giving you my time and attention, don't put it on nobody else.
Right,
Same thing
that's
with
whack.
a man with a woman. Don't take her attention off you and put it on another man. It's not ethical to
Yeah,
do.
because guys is like really scared. Like I don't have plenty of guys.
Yeah,
like,
I wanted to
I
comment
wanted
on
to go
that,
at
too.
you, but I was scared because of this, that, and that. Like don't be scared, nigga. Like,
Yeah, you
That
scared
shit
to
is
put it?
annoying.
I think
that shit is annoying.
I think for me, with the whole gentleman thing or just learning what side of the street to walk on, I mean, for one, I got daughters, so I got a certain example that I like to set for them, and I treat them a certain way. So it's just second nature. Like, I don't know, holding doors and stuff. It'd be mind-boggling when I find out people don't do it because it's just, I don't even know where I learned the shit, right? You know what I'm saying? It's just really just a second nature thing. It's just like, I know to walk closest to the street. I know it's just certain just gestures. Like I don't know, girls tell me all the time like they feel so safe when they with me because of my mannerisms or my gestures, and it's like I don't even pay attention. I'm not thinking about like, a door. Let me run and get it. It's just like
It's just nature.
It's
it's natural. Like, you
so
know
you
what I'm
was
saying?
raised right.
Yeah, I guess you know what I'm saying. You can say that. Yeah, why yeah.
When you was raised,
That
right?
shit is
Even if it's
weird.
like.
I'll go. Like,
Even if it's by like older brothers or parents or whatever it is, they just put you on the game. But some people don't got that upbringing, and you just got even if you gotta get a person to put them on.
Yeah, but then I'm
put 'em
telling you,
on.
when you still
Yeah,
not.
if you still not
Well,
doing
he not
it,
used
It's
to
the
it.
dub.
don't have too much pride. Listen, man. When it come to women, don't have no pride. We always take the higher road, even when they taking a low road. It's just. The pride shit go out the window. I understand a man's pride against another man. I understand that, because it's a testosterone thing, it's an ego thing, it's different things amongst men. But when you're dealing with a woman, you ain't never had too much pride if she feel like she won, so be it. You win in the end. At the end of the day, you win in the end because
At
you
least
get
make
to
it
keep
seem like we
your
won.
character. You win in the end. You get to leave with your dignity.
Make it seem like we won.
Yeah,
You
she
know, we
won.
wanna
Yeah,
think that we
I'm gonna
won.
shut up. Yeah, she won, but in your head, you know you won. So with that being the case, it's like a girl say, "You open the door for me." Don't take it in a way to make you whatever it's triggering you not to do it. Just do it. You feel what I'm saying?
like,
Another
just
thing
open the door.
you said something about not having confidence. Men out there, understand this. Your confidence is your key. More than it gets you through any more doors than money. Through anything, because it shows something about your character. Not being cocky, not feeling yourself, but just being confident, just understanding that you're deserving of whatever opportunity you present. A girl not trying to fuck with a nigga that feel like she too good for him, but not that she feel like that, he feel like that. Like this nigga feel like, damn, she too good for me almost, so I don't deserve this. You gotta understand, like regardless of who on your arm, you're gonna be the same man. So she need to feel honored to be on your arm in a respectful way, not a boasting, cocky way. Like, well, any girl could be here, but more so like you carrying, you walking with a man of honor. Like I know myself, I'm confident in myself, and I know that I belong with you and you belong with me. Not one of the things where like, yeah, I was going to come at you, but because once they show that lack of confidence, now they gonna walk all over you. Now you just a peon, and that's just how they gonna view you. You know what I'm saying?
That's
right.
man,
You
damn,
got-
peon,
No,
damn.
man, you gotta understand. Even if you get to the point where you going out on a date with a girl, then obviously she into
sees something.
something. You're not even gonna get that far. If a girl don't, you're not even gonna get no response or
Right.
no text backs if a girl
Right.
not into you,
Yeah.
or if she look at you like you never thought I could get you or something like that. You're not gonna get to that level. You gotta understand the date. It ain't even really, even if it's the first date, that's not the first level. It's levels to get to the first date. So you gotta, once you're there, you gotta be confident. Like you're saying, you gotta be confident in yourself to know, like, damn, she sees something in me, because if she didn't, then I wouldn't even be here.
And notice, and this is going into the dating round, right? Because we should have talked about this, but we didn't. Just about like do's and don'ts on the date, right? So don't allow a girl to be in her phone, like, you feel what I'm saying? And don't be in your phone either. Like set the tone. Set the
right.
tone.
Oh, for sure.
We're not doing
For
this
sure.
phone shit. We here to, and however much time we got with each other,
Right.
this is the time we're going to dedicate to each other. So if a girl is in her phone, she's obviously not being entertained by you. So attempt to entertain her. And if she's still being rude, then I'm gonna be real with y'all. I ain't afraid to walk out from that date, because at that point I'm gonna feel disrespected. I'm gonna say, check
Would
please.
you say something like, "Hey, I appreciate if you put your
That's
phone
my first thing. Like,
Okay.
yo, like I would ask, like, what I'm not entertaining enough, or whatever the case may be. But if you still in your phone, unless it's an emergency or whatever the case may be, because
Right.
some people be having
I know,
kids
excuse me,
and
let
they
me
be
say
having
this real quick.
kids. Let me
You know what I'm saying? Let me say this
my
real
son at the
quick.
crib, my daughter at the crib. Let me make sure. All right, that's cool. But if she just like all on her
Oh,
timeline,
really?
laughing. She's taking pictures. She's trying to enjoy her experience, but like you're not there. Then you just kindly say, "Yo, check, please. I'm taking mine to go." You know what I'm saying? You pay the bill. Don't do none of that shit. Pay the bill, and that's the end of the day. And let her leave with something to think about. Cause now she's feeling like a fucking nut, and you win in the end. So she might have won while she's feeling like she's W and like doing all that shit on her phone or texting other niggas or whatever the case she might be doing. You win in the end when you just kindly excuse yourself without making it extra. But yeah, just that whole phone thing on the date. Don't do that, and don't split the conversation. Make it about you, and then let it be about her. Make it about you, but don't make it too much about you, and don't let it be too much about her because at the end of it, she's gonna realize that she said 99% of everything, and you ain't say nothing. So it's like, damn, I left this date, and I don't even feel like I even know this nigga. Like I went on a date with a complete stranger. So make sure that it's blended, and just be interested into the conversation. Ask her questions about the shit that she's saying. Like, don't make this just something that's like in the back of your mind. You're like, all right, I can't wait till this shit over because I'm trying to get home and I'm trying to fuck her.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just one of the things where you want to make the most of that moment because this is where your cards is being played out. Flat out. This is where the cards are playing out as to how she's going to arrive at a decision to continue that conversation. If you put a vibe on her, she's going to want to go back with you. It's just that simple. Even if she don't fuck you because she might not get over that hump, she's still going to feel more comfortable in your presence.
Like sometimes it be a
It ain't about that,
and
right?
you really could just be chilling and y'all don't
And just
have
like
that
that, and I be wanting a girl to come over and kick it with me. Like, we don't gotta, me asking you to come to my crib don't mean I'm trying you mean. It just, like, I might want to see you in an intimate setting. And if it go there, go there. But if not, I'm still cool with
Watch
that.
a movie, laugh, hug
Yeah.
you a little
Right.
bit.
But sometimes niggas be thinking, since you in my space, you in my cage, nigga. That's like going into a lion's den. We got fucked.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I'm pretty sure.
You know what I'm saying? That's why
some.
sometimes I don't like that. Like I don't like to go into
That's why I
intimate
said it really
settings.
depends on the vibe.
It make y'all gotta be comfortable.
I'm not just gonna come over.
Yeah, cause you already know what nigga trying
And
to hit. I
some
ain't got
niggas
time.
be like,
I'm
like they
Yeah.
want fucking.
And
That
don't
shit be
assume.
uncomfortable.
Don't be one of them drones where you leave the drone and you automatically start driving back towards your crib and they gotta ask you where you going.
Oh,
And
that's
then
great.
This shit awkward.
Yeah, I've never.
Yeah,
But-
I ain't know niggas did that, but they probably
That's
do.
crazy.
A nigga will assume.
What?
When you ask her,
And you
listen.
start just driving.
And a girl
to
just
your
like-
crib.
Oh wait, so I'm not in the passenger seat to know how this shit play out, but it's just going
I
off
never
of
did
girls
that.
saying that a nigga assuming that they coming back to the crib. So I'm painting a visual of how that could look.
Oh.
How else do a nigga create the assumption like, oh, what you about to do? Are you leaving with me? Or you coming with me? You want to spend the night?
Oh,
It's
so
like-
what you about to do after that? You know what it's here for.
Yeah.
What you about to do? I mean, we can hang out.
Yeah, so that's not a bad question to ask. So
No,
what you
no,
doing?
that's not, no,
That's
it's not bad.
That's a legit question, but just
Yeah.
don't be frustrated. Like after you don't feel like you lost because you ain't she might didn't come home with you that day. You just didn't make her as comfortable as she would have needed to be. So your game ain't over. As long as you get a second date, if you get a second date, it's not over for you, bro. Like
Oh, the
if you
key,
get a
the
second
key,
date,
the
it's
key
not
is
over.
knowing that to not
Unless
be
you don't
pressed.
want
Don't be pressed for the hole.
Yeah.
You don't got to be pressed for the hole. It's going to come to you and it's going to just flow.
Fall in your
It's
lap.
going to flow. If it's a good vibe and
The whole.
it's just going to
The
flow.
whole
You don't
right.
got to force it. You don't got to be pressed for it. A girl hate when you press for it, so just don't be pressed for it. And everything else going to fall how it's supposed to fall.
Yeah, so I mean, open up the floor for closing statements. That's pretty much it. You know what I mean?
Be
Closing statement from
confident.
me.
Be assertive.
Tighten the fuck up, keep it on point, keep your hygiene good. You know what I
Health
mean?
is
Be
wealth.
confident, health is well.
Health.
If you
Health
want
is
to
important.
holler at somebody, go at them.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
Be yourself. Don't
yourself.
be extra. You don't
That's
got
number
you don't,
one.
you don't
Be
got to impress a
yourself,
girl by being anybody other than yourself.
Yeah.
She don't want you. She don't want you. You don't want her neither. It's just that simple.
Exactly.
If you got to show up as somebody else, and even if she want that person, then you got to show up as somebody else every time,
Right.
and that's too
That's
much work.
exhausting.
Too much work.
Just,
Be yourself. If
She
she
ain't for
fucking
you
with you,
if
she
she
gonna
don't
fuck with
If
you.
you want to fuck with somebody that got several personalities, get a Gemini.
What's that?
No, we're closing out. We're closing out. I want to be on
Go ahead.
So we go.
But yeah, my thing is just don't
You
be
leaving
pressed
that in there too.
Yeah, my thing
fuck
is
it.
don't be pressed for the pussy. Everything gonna flow into you, bro. And be yourself.
Okay, you smooth.
Until next time, is the wolf,
Dress.
Layla.
Huh.
and it's the round table. We out.